Hi Flosstube, my name is Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher. Today is December 29th, 2022. I'm getting to that age where I don't know what year it is, I guess. Everything's quieted down at my house. We had everyone here except one fiance. He is in his second year of residency and couldn't get away from the hospital. So I had all 5 of my kids, and then I had Caleb's girlfriend and Kyler's fiance was here. So Kelsey, my daughter, officially is engaged. She got engaged on the 21st. She was so excited. They're talking about getting married at Glacier National Park. They're big campers and hikers and like camping as in a tent. I'm like, I was never that person, so that's okay. Let her be. Anyway, so it was just wonderful. And of course, then we had the grandbaby, and he is 2. He'll be 3 in February, and he was at the perfect age, opening, pulling everything out of everybody's stockings, opening everybody's presents. It was the most fun. And I think he may come and stay with us for a few days, so I'm excited about that. So anyway, I got to get my house back all to normal before he's here, because it's funny because my craft room is where, or I call it my sewing room, is where I throw everything, to get it out of the way. And, I was to the last minute getting Christmas gifts finished in my craft room. And so I have stuff everywhere. So I'm not even sure if I have everything on my table, but I'm going to give it a go. And if I find stuff later, it'll be fine. I'll show it on the next one. Other than that, school starts back on Monday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow we go to my mother-in-law's for her Christmas. And then I think we'll have the baby sometime this weekend, I guess. I'm not really sure. Anyway, all right. Well, I have lots of stuff to show you. I don't think this will be very long. I also have another video, which I'll talk about in a little bit, tutorial video. So I do want to say thank you to Rebecca, who sent me this beautiful card. I absolutely love it. So pretty. It just is beautiful. And then my friend Sarah, who I've met up with at the Tinsmith's Wife before, and she is Stitching by Sarah on Instagram and on Flosstube. She has a Flosstube channel. Anyway, she's just one of the sweetest ladies I think I've ever met. She sent me a bag that she made. It was so hard not to use it, so I already know what project I'm going to put in it. And she included floss drops, which are just beautiful. So I'm very excited about that. So thank you so much, ladies. That is so kind. Okay, I actually have some finishes. It's crazy. I did post them on my Instagram, so some of you may have already seen them. One is the Teresa Kogut Tier for Patreon stitch along that she had. And I actually finished it before the last part was released because you could kind of tell, and it was symmetrical. So anyway, I couldn't wait to finish it. I think I finished all those leaves. I better check. Yes. So here we go. And this is on 40 count. And I'm pretty sure it is Duxbury. So let me get, oh, look, there's floss hanging down. What a surprise, right? I'm usually covered in floss or thread. Now, I do know that this will be released sometime next year to people who are not in her tier for Patreon. So, anyway, isn't it beautiful? I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to take it into San Antonio to one of the Michael's store and try that. Although, Wendy at the Tinsmith's Wife told me that there is a place in Kerrville that does an excellent job. Anyway, so that was a finish. Then I finished Mary Snow. I should put on my glasses so I could see better. Mary Snow. by Hands Across the Sea, and this is my first hats finish, and I'm very proud of myself. This one is on 40 count Mayflower Mocha. These are the reasons why I was working till the last minute on Christmas. So, because I just so wanted to finish these. Okay. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I wanted to get the whole thing first. And then I'll zoom in. Oops, sorry, Calvin. He was at my feet and I moved my foot. This four-sided stitch right here, I've never done that before. So it was interesting. And I did get off on one part, but hopefully you can't tell. It's fine. Even if you can, I guess. Oops, that part's where you can't see. There we go. Ugh, love this. Love this. All right. I also thought about sending it away to Pam and Steph talk about a friend of theirs that is framing, so I may send that. I've never tried theirs, so I may try that one also. Also, then I guess we can go into well, previous finishes and a new finish. So I make a ornament for my grandson every year, and this one was his first ornament, and all of the finishing is thanks to Vanna Pfeiffer, of course. The Twisted Stitcher, she just does amazing videos. So, and then it's just this on the back. It's just a flat fold. Oh, I didn't get in close where you can see. I also make one, his cousin Henny. I make one for her each year also that is usually matching. The second year it was not matching. So his second ornament, this again, Vanna, thank you for your tutorial, is one of the snow globes. And this is the pattern from, oh, you can see the glare. My windows, you can see the windows in front of me. Sorry about that. Nope, I don't know how you would do that, but this is a prairie schooler. It's the one with the Barnyard Christmas, something like that. And he loves cows. That's one of his favorite things when he comes here. He likes to go out and see the cows. So, and then it's just snowy. All right, so, oh, and this is on the back. Just fabric I had. Now this is my new finish because this was this year. I decided to do one of the sleds, and someone had to explain the difference between a sled and a sleigh because I've never seen either in real life. We don't have sleds nor sleighs where I live, so I never thought about it. Now I did mine too small, well, compared to the pattern. So I couldn't find a pom-pom that would work. So I didn't put a pom-pom on it, and I think it looks fine. I also didn't put the stars. I did get the stars from Wendy, the Tinsmith's wife, but I stitched mine on, it's Midnight. It was 28 count. It's a color by Misty at Luminous Fiber Arts. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. So I did mine on that, and this is mine. So I painted the sled red, and then words, Jennifer, I just added a little bow at the top. It needed something, I didn't know what to do, and then I got this rusty jingle bell, and I sprayed it with a clear coat that I use in my journaling so it wouldn't be rusty everywhere. So you can see I didn't put his pom-pom right here, and he doesn't have the stars, but I still think he looks good. And then I just added Parker's name, so. And I got Parker his own little Christmas tree with little tiny ornaments, and then he could hang these and his little ornaments on. So that would be a new finish also. All right. And since I showed some previous finishes, I thought I would show you my only two framed pieces that I have. I have other things that I finished that I've given to other people, but I thought this would be appropriate since it's Christmas time. This one is in the Blackbird book that I cannot find right now because I have a piece that I'm working on, and I'm not going to show it in my whips because I can't find the book. Well, I can't find the bag with the book and the floss in it. It's because I've got stuff moved around everywhere. Anyway, this is I can't even remember. Dang it. Oh, if I find it, I'll add it here at the bottom. Anyway, I do know that it's a Blackbird design. It's in a book, a Christmas book, and it calls for Gloriana silk. I also know that I changed out the red color to tulip, and that was because I saw Misty from Luminous Fiber Arts, and she had done it that way, and I thought it was stunning. And this is actually on her fabric. It was like a one-time thing that she had. I don't know if she ever added it or not. It's the white's not showing well here, but in person it really shows well. So this one I had framed at Hobby Lobby here in town. So it's so pretty. Absolutely beautiful. So that was a previous finish. And since I was going to show that one, I thought I might as well show the other one. I only have two. This one I had framed at Total Framing. And this one is Birds of a Feather. What's her name? See, I changed it to my name, so I can't remember. It's an out of print. I had a contest, and I gave away the chart since it was out of print. Otherwise, I don't give away my charts because I just don't like that. So I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I don't know why. Like, if you can go out and buy it, then I shouldn't be giving it away, kind of a thing. I mean, unless I haven't stitched it. If I haven't stitched it, then that's fine, yeah. But if I've already stitched it, I feel, But if it's out of print and people want to stitch it, I understand wanting some, to stitch something and then you can't even buy it. So anyway, and you'll see that I did initials. Now, when we were naming our children, I wasn't cross-stitching. Had I known I'd be cross-stitching, I think I would have changed. They all have the same initials, KMK, all of them, all 5 of them. And so if you'll look, I'll put the little number next to them. So that's Kaylee, and that's Kelsey, because they're my 3rd and 4th. Those are my twins. It's backwards on the screen. Oh, that's 5, so that's Kyler. And there's Cody, and that's Caleb. And then that's Ashley. That's his girlfriend. And there's Parker, their little boy. And I didn't have any other, when I did this one, I didn't have any other fiancés or boyfriends or girlfriends, so they didn't come on here. This is Stacy Keeney. It's backwards in the thing, so I can't tell. So pretty. Anyway, and I changed it to Jenny Lee because in high school people called me Jenny, and I spelled it with an I, and that's my middle name. So sooner begun, sooner done. It's just beautiful. Okay, stop looking at it. You can look at it all you want later. Okay, so those are all of my finishes, previous and new. So now I'm going to move on to whips. And this one I'm not going to show you because I can't find the book and all the floss. Oops. Hold on. I just dropped one. There we go. I need to take a drink. Just 1 second. I'm very dry. I hope everybody's okay. All the cold weather. It was actually cold here. We actually got into the teens. It was the most wonderful thing. But I tell you what, there's not a big difference between, like when it was in the 30s and in the teens, I didn't feel a difference. Like it was just cold. It was wonderful. And we got to, we had our fireplace going for like 3 days straight. It was so wonderful. I loved it. Sorry, I had to pet the dog. He's like being very needy right now. Everybody just left. My husband went to basketball practice and he's the coach. He's not playing. And then my son, who's home from college until January, whatever, middle of January, they go back, just went to work. So anyway, all right, I digress. I've missed being on here. I feel like it's been forever. All right. I've said before, I haven't really stitched a whole lot of Stitching with the Housewives, but I did like their City Christmas, and I'm stitching it over one on just some like white 28 count from Hobby Lobby kind of thing. And I'm not using all the pieces. It's just going to be the 2 houses in the church. So I just need one more house and a church and a couple of trees. And I have a little wooden box that this is going to go on top of. So I just think it's sweet. There's something about it that's, I don't want all of that other stuff on it. I just like it really plain like this. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's really pretty over one, I think. So far so good. I like it. So that one is close to being finished. So it will be definitely in the pile of get it done quickly in the year. I had one start. I don't think I've really started like just for the heck of it kind of thing. And so on Christmas Day, I started His Eyes on the Sparrow. I've wanted to stitch this. I kept waffling between Kitten Stitcher's, what is her big one that she did? That's an original also. I can't think of it. Has a ship in the border. It's just beautiful. What is that one? Okay, again, I'll have to put it down here because I can't remember. So His Eyes on the Sparrow. I've had this kitted since it came out. And so I decided, you know what? Let's just do it. So I have the called for floss. And I'll change it if I need to. I'm stitching mine on Tabby Cat Creme Brulee 40 count. And I can't decide if it's going to look good on this or not. It was Christmas Day. I did not have very much time to stitch, so that's all I got done, was just a little piece in the border, just so I could say it's stitched. And I think I want to do what Lori Holt does, where she, on the 25th of each month, she stitches on her, and I think I'll do it on Sundays also, depending on how much time I'll be at my mom's sewing. I hope to get back there more this semester. I don't know, because we're starting integration and calculus, and it's been forever since I've even seen that. So, and Sunday after church is when I usually go to school. Okay, I'm digressing. Anyway, so I thought this could be my Sabbath and the 25th stitch kind of thing. So, we'll see. But that's all I got completed. And that's that little tiny bit right there. And look at all of that. Hello. So, I have no grand illusions. I think Lori Holt finishes hers every year. She wants it finished by Christmas of the following year. I have no grand illusions that I'm going to have this finished by then. So that is not one that I see myself finishing. Okay, so then I made a decision about a month ago that I need another drink. I'm so sorry. It is so dry. I was talking about the weather and it was cold. It was wonderful. Of course, then with the fireplace and the heater and everything, it dried everything out, including me. Stop. He's walking around looking for someone to love on him. His little toenails. He just got groomed 2 days ago. I don't know why he has toenails that are that long. Okay. So I was going to say, hold on one second. Okay. Anyway, so it was cold. It was in the teens at night. we even were at freezing, like usually if we have freezing temperatures, they only last, a couple of hours, 3 hours or something. Because where we live, we have to drip the water or our water freezes. So I'm not sure how, because I know people up north live in old houses like I do that are pier and beam. So I'm just so confused if you use a different kind of pipe, because some people say, oh, well, the pipes are so much lower in the ground, so it's harder for them to freeze. But that's not where ours freeze. Ours freeze in the house. So, because usually we don't have temperatures low enough to get it in the ground anyway. Whatever. So, we had to run our water, and it was like freezing for like 12 hours straight. We've never had that before. So it was really cool. I really liked it. I love the cold weather. Anyway, so it was dry. That's all I was going. I just got off on a tangent. Okay. So, a month or two ago, I decided I was thinking about the 12 by 12 that Kia B started. I don't know how many years ago she started it, but I did it with her the first year. And then I know Pam did it with her last year. And so I was thinking, I don't want to start 12 new things. I'll talk about that later. But so I just took the 12 that I started last time, because I did not touch any of those 12 all year. And I picked 12 series on which to stitch. And so that was my 12 by 12. And so I decided, okay, so the 12 days of Christmas, each day, that's what I'm going to stitch. So that was another reason why my Christmas Day start didn't have very much stitching on it also, is that I had to do the first day of Christmas on Christmas Day. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. So every day I'm going to work on one of those exclusively. And then on New Year's Eve, words, I will work on each one individually. So in the morning, I'll just work on the one that's for that day. And then starting at noon, I'll do an hour for each of mine from last year. I hope this is making sense. So I'm just using this 12 series that I started last year. And I use series loosely because some of them are series. Some of them are just like one designer that has multiple types of charts that I want to do. Anyway, so then this is going to also go into my WhipGo, because WhipGo did not work for me whatsoever. So I'm going to do my own version of WhipGo, and I'm going to do, since there are 12 projects, I'm going to do one each month for the year, and I have to put in 12 days of that month on that project. And then I'll have at least one other project that I'll have a focus on for the rest of the time, but we'll talk about that when I do my other video. So on the first day of Christmas, I picked this one back up. I had previously last year on New Year's Eve had only done a little, like about right to there, and then I think I had gone out right here. So, and I have not had a whole lot of time, like this was Christmas Day. So this is how much that I got finished. That frog, let's see. His little 1/1 on top of his eyes are so cute. So I haven't filled in his eyes, you can tell yet, but that's as far as I've gotten. And it's funny because every time I was stitching on one of these, I was like, I don't want to stop stitching on it. So, anyway, so it was just nice to, it's kind of like reintroducing yourself to it. And some of them, I had so little done, it was difficult for me to remember where I was, kind of a thing. So now I'm oriented enough, I've stitched enough to know 1 hour was not enough for a start for me. So anyway, so this is, I don't even think I said it very long, so, or I didn't say it at all. Plum Street Sampler. This is Adam Names the Animals, and she has, this is one of those that I'm loosely calling a series. She has quite a few biblically based charts, and I would like to do them. So I put it in front of my face so it stops trying to focus on me. So I'm very excited. This one's super, super cute. Mine is on 40 count mocha beige, and I'm using just the call for colors. So there is that one. That was the first day of Christmas. The second day, I'm doing the 12 Berries of Christmas by Erica Michaels. And last year, I started on the Partridge in a Pear Tree. I had one of these done and an outline on a second one. So, and I just have the called for floss. I'm stitching mine on 35 count cocoa, and the stitches look so huge to me, but I think it's what it's called for. So I thought, Jennifer, suck it up. I'm only using one strand and I think it looks fine. So I haven't really gotten a whole lot done. 2 pairs. I've started down here. Like I said, haven't had a whole lot of time to stitch, but that's okay. Oh, super cute. So that was the second day of Christmas. Oh, you know what? I should have pulled out what I was going to do today. That would make sense. I'll stop the video and go get it in a second. Okay, so that was the second day of Christmas. The third day of Christmas, oh, this one I could stitch on only this all year and be perfectly happy. I'm doing the ABCs. I'm doing them all on one piece of linen. What is it, linen? It's 28 count. Oh, hold on. It's right here. It's 28 count Abecedarian by R&R. So I'm on the A. Last time I had finished this little golden run here, couple of stripes going that way, and then that was it. Oh no, I had the compass rose. So it's on a huge piece because I'm doing the whole thing. Is that the front or the back? That's the back. Thought that was the... Put your glasses on. I've got them on. Here we go. So this is how much I have done now. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I did not want to go to bed on the day I was working on this. So this is going to be the A is for anchor. So that was the third day of Christmas. And I have them all in here. So now yesterday was the fourth day of Christmas, and this was one that I couldn't remember which one I started. I knew well, let me tell you first. It's the Santa's Prairie Schooler Santa Clauses. I remember telling myself I wanted to start with 1991 because that's when my first child was born. But I don't have that one. I thought I had them all. But apparently I do not. Some of them, of course, are in these patterns. I don't know if 91 is just not available. And then the rest of them, I have them like, oops, there's some of my green, on these. But I do not have 91. I have 97, 98. Let's see if these are in order. 10, 11. I need to go through and figure out which ones I do not have. Yeah, these are all the more recent ones. So I don't know. So if you know if there is a 91, would you tell me where to find it? Word 4, 5. It must be in one of these. So I just need to keep looking. It's fine. I need to go through and figure out which ones I don't own. So they're old ones. And if anybody knows the first year they started, so I can make sure I have all of them, that would probably be beneficial too. Because I just started stitching, was it 2015, I think? Was it that long ago? I don't think so. 2017, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 19. Yeah, so I think I started December of 18. I think so. Anyway, okay. Wow, Jennifer, what a tangent. I feel like these are super special, and so I wanted to splurge, and so I converted everything to silks. Most of them are Belsoise. I could not find a good dark gray, so I went with an NPI. But these are the colors that I'm using, and I'm stitching mine on, I think it's Havana. Are you Havana? 40 count Havana, yes. And I have a fat half because here I am thinking, you know, I'm going to have them all stitched, so I need to have all the fabric. And this is what I did yesterday. Isn't he pretty? And the funniest thing is when I stitch, I wear, I mean, these are readers. They're like little bifocal readers. That's why I have to do this, so I can see out of the bifocal part. I have like just regular readers, and they're like super magnified, and they're like 3.0s or something. And so when I was stitching this, I kept thinking, oh my gosh, those X's are so big. The X's are so big. Oh, I cannot do, I don't really like him. Then I took my glasses off, and I was like, oh no, they're not that big. Oh, that's so me. Oh, I bet Flosstube is going to get one of those weird faces I just made. So isn't he pretty? And his peach is not showing up very well here, but in real life, it looks really pretty. I just need to get a better color for his rosy cheeks. I haven't done his eyeballs either, but anyway, it's super cute. I love these. So that was the 4th day of Christmas. So now I should go get the 5th day. And all I do is I go in and I just pull them right out of the cabinet. I started to panic because where I thought I had put them in this certain bag, I had not. And I have something else. Well, it's all my other bags are just like stuck in there like empty bags. I was like, oh no. So I found them. It's all good. I just reach in and I grab one, and that's the one for the day. There's not a reason why. All right, I'll be right back. Let me go get today's. Okay, so today's, which is the 5th day of Christmas, I think, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, yep, 5th day of Christmas. I have the 3, they're Rosewood Manor, and I wanted to put them all together, so on a long piece of fabric. And so this is one that I started, and all I got completed on it. And what is this fabric? Let's see. Does it say 40 count autumn gold? Oh, you know what? I got this at the Silver Needle when my mom and I went and saw Teresa Vanette Kitten Stitcher there. So it was just a big piece they had left over, and it was in a bag. That's how I remember. Okay, so this is it. All I have. That's all I have from last year. So I have not worked on this one yet. That's what I will be doing today as soon as I finish this, and some cleaning that I have to do. Well, and another video I have to make, so I may not actually get very much time to do that. We'll see. Okay, so that's all for my whips. I'm pretty sure if I forgot anything, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so when my daughters were here, we went to an antique store in Uvalde, and I found some really great things. I love old jars, and I have lots of just like, you know, mason jars and old, those kind of jars. I like jars that have a different shape. So this is a ball jar. Isn't that cool? What is it? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon. Well, it's octagonal. It's, you know, the base is anyway. And it has the old ball. Love that. So I got that. I got this one, which I have some that are like this, but I do like the Atlas mason jars. So that one was super cute, and I refuse to pay a lot of money for these. So the only time I buy them is if they are under $10, because some people think that these are worth so much more. And this one, look at this one. It's like purpley. Can you see that? Look at the lid. It's one of these. So I just think the lid is super cool. And I don't know how old it is. I don't care. I just think it's really cool. I just like it. So I got those. And then I also found these for $3 each. They're little muffin tins. And I usually paint them red. I love the color red. And look at this. I like those. So I bought those, and all I do is I use these a lot in my paper crafting. I keep like little things in them. So they're nice to have around. Okay, speaking of paper crafting, this is my journal for 2023. I decided to go different this year. I wanted to do a cover that, I think they call them, well, they call them traveler's notebooks, but so the pages come out. So I just added this elastic with these eyelets right here. And these pages, I can take them, I can just take them out when I'm ready to switch to the next month. So I'm doing 3 months in here. I'll show you. And there will be a video. Just one second. Put it back in. So I like it this way because these are not sewn together yet. And so if I want to take it out and lay it flat to do something, then I don't have to worry about the bulk that's underneath it, kind of a thing. Anyway, so I've made mine to hold 3 months. So I have January, February, March. I have all the months ready to go. That was another thing that, especially when school got crazy, I didn't have time to get like the month ready for the next in the altered book. There's also an extra space here. I will not have it ready before the new year, but I'm going to have a section that's like a separate little book, and it will be stitched to itself, but it can go in and out. Either that or I'll put a 4th month here and I'll make a pocket for the, but I want a place where I keep track of what I've worked on all together. And then also a place for finishes and all my information just in one book. So anyway, I'll explain more of that later. These pages I made. I just made them in Google Docs. And so I have a whole spread, like here's February at the beginning. So you can see this is the new signature. There's a whole spread here for the month. I wanted that with notes down the side for the week. And then there's a weekly spread for each week. And I put a little calendar for the year right here also. And so then I just used copyright-free pictures just to decorate it right here. And so, and then of course, then there's March. Now I printed all of mine on paper that I've dyed. You could just do this on regular white copy paper. You do whatever you want. But these I'm going to add to my Linktree. In fact, while this is loading, I'll get on, if I can remember how to get on my Linktree. And I will link the first 3 months at least. So you can copy these and do what you want. That's fine. But I will have a tutorial. I filmed a tutorial on how to make the cover. Hated the cover. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to try something else. I made this cover out of one of these. So it's just one of the Amazon mailers. It's 9 by 12. I can't remember, but I talk about it in the video. But I hated the cover that I made, and I'm going to try to fix it so that I don't hate it. I just need to embrace the fact that I am not artistic, and I can create things, but I cannot do what I think of as artistic. I don't know, like with paint and the stains and mine all just starts to look like mud. So I covered the new one. And so I didn't put this on camera because I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I decided, okay, well, let me try to cover it with fabric. And so my school, we are the Buffaloes, Utopia Buffaloes, and we are gold and maroon. And so you can't really tell, but these splatters that I did here are a maroon color. And then these are gold. And so I splattered those with just paint. And this I stamped and used an embossing glaze. But this is just fabric. Then I just did the Midori style, I think is what it's called, Traveler's Notebook here. And then on the inside, I just put some paper from a scrapbook pad that I got from Hobby Lobby. How to think about it on both sides. I thought it was just, it looked pretty with it. Another strip of that fabric right here. And that's, oh, and then this is Tim Holtz. It's just a ribbon. And so I just glued it down. This is a Tim Holtz buckle. And then I added these eyelets. It actually will latch. I just thought it was super cute because I like the maroon in the ribbon. I thought matched the maroon splatters, which look more dark than they do. I need to cut down my ribbon. It's too long right now, but it actually will buckle. And then I made one here, so if it gets too fat, I can also make it wider if I need to, but I don't think it'll get that fat because all of my other journaling, like my personal life journal and stuff, I'm going to put in I have a separate journal for that. This is just going to be for my crafting stuff. So if you're interested, I will have a video on how to do the cover if you want to make one. And there will be a link to the pages. I may just wait and I'll link the pages on my other video. So, but if you've been to my Linktree before, you just go there, I guess. I don't even know how it works. I just have one and nobody has said they have trouble getting to my pattern for my pumpkin that I made. So I don't even know if anybody even made it. So it's fine. It's there if somebody wants to. All right. So that is a video that I do want to do today. Last thing, I did want to show you a couple of presents that I got at Christmas. Santa fills my stocking. My mom does it. My daughter, though, brought something to add to it. Look at this. It's a puzzle. I love puzzles. Absolutely. And this vintage, doesn't it look like something that's old? And this is the puzzle itself. She got this at Barnes & Noble, and there's a bunch of them, and I would love to own them all. I really like it. I just think it's going to be pretty sitting. I wish this ugly tape wasn't on here. I don't know if I can do something with that, but it's going to be pretty just sitting on my shelf once I finish putting it together. And then this, my mom put in there, and it's a magpie box. Because, you know, magpies collect shiny things. And so inside, let's see if there's a right side and wrong side. And then this rusty pin with this lace with the buttons. Oh, isn't that sweet? Anyway, I had a great Christmas. My husband gave me this necklace and these earrings. Blue's my birthstone. You can tell. I love blue stones. And I think then I am finished, so I'm going to let you go because otherwise I'll just start rambling. I hope y'all had a great Christmas. I hope that the weather hasn't been too bad where you live. We're going to be back in the 70s. I'm like, man, I miss the cold. I really did like the cold. Although I did learn we don't have the right kind of clothing for it to be very cold. So I don't even own a jacket. I own a sweatshirt. That's all I own. Well, a hoodie. So, whatever. All right. I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful holiday season and have a happy new year. And I'll talk to you later, Flosstube. Be kind to each other. Bye. You know what I forgot? I forgot haul. I started to pick everything up, and there's a bag next to me, and there's my haul. So, okay, very quickly, we'll go through just some of it. Oh, it's fine because next year haul will be at a very minimum because we have 2 weddings. So, this is from Michelle Rudy at Farm Girl Dry Goods store. Farm Girl Dry Goods. And look how cute it was packaged. I got the kit for, if I can pull it all out. Okay. Santa Stops Here, Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. And it came with all of the finishing. Can you see the little beads in there? Look, look. Look, 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 look. Oops. Santa, come back. Father Christmas. I have these. And then, look how pretty. Oh, I hate to break into it just because it's so beautiful. All right, so I got that. Okay, this is my bag where I store everything. Oh, I had a viewer, which I think was so very sweet, that sent me, I mean, crazy. She didn't want me to say her name. She sent me all of the Pansy Patch houses. It's like House on Peppermint Lane, and I think there's, how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there are 9. There's 9 of them. And the floss pack from Fat Quarter Shop. And I do love Fat Quarter Shop. So they're having a stitch along with their color conversion. So I have that. Thank you very much for that. That was beyond kind. I picked up Mary Hill. This is Needlework Press. This one was a club from Country Stitches that I belong to. So I called and said, is there still an opening 40 count? And they said yes. And so they sent it to me, and it has everything. I'll be starting that. I think that's the one that they're starting Brenda's birthday sale. I think is that one. Maybe not. No. It's another one that I have. I got, oh, I have something else. I went to the Tinsmith's Wife yesterday. Okay, that's not it. It's a different one. Sorry. I think they just showed it. This was, is this one? Okay, anyway. Peace on Earth. Samplers Not Forgotten. I think this is an exclusive at Country Sampler. I think. This is beautiful. And I got the kit for that. Really like that one. Let me get out her card. Creative Carol Designs. Here's her information. She is on Etsy. You can see down here. Creative is with a K. She has bags listed, like project bags and this like folio that she makes. And I liked her folios, but I wanted it out of this fabric she had made one of her project bags from. And so all I did was I just emailed her. She emailed back and said, sure, I can do that. She had it done in a couple of days, posted it up there, and I got it. So how beautiful is this? And then on the inside, so there's both sides have a zipper pouch, and then the middle is a thread bed. So you can put your floss ring here, or scissors, whatever you want to put. Your needle can go here, and your floss. I really love this, and now I can use it. I've been waiting forever to show that. Okay, then this one, let me get out her card, is Soulful Creations, and she has a website. And then here, if you want to use this, you can, what is that called? A URL? Oh, so there's a piece of floss, a thread there. Try it now. So you can use this if you would like. So this one is Soulful Creations, and it like zips all the way around. And I got it made out of Blackbird fabric. It's so beautifully made. And I got these probably a month or so ago, and I don't know if I just forgot to show them on my last video, but there's a zipper bag here, there's another pocket here, there's a pocket up here, you can put some floss here, there's a zipper clear vinyl here, and then there's a place here and a place here. This is perfect to me, like for smaller charts. Ugh, I just love this. So I got one of those. It's been so long, I've forgotten what I have. All right, so this is Love Never Fails. I got this from Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl Dry Goods. Seriously, Jennifer. I just love this. Anything about love, I just think of my husband. Absolutely love this. So I do want to make this one at some point. I'm not sure when, but at some point. Christmas Village. This is, who is this by? Well, here we go. I'll show you. I got this from, I've wanted this one for a long time. I got this one from Michelle Rudy. I ordered these all at once. Pull some more out. Heartstring Samplery. This is the Apostles' Creed. I love words, so I think that's beautiful. I love this quilt back here too. Also got that from, hold on, Michelle, Farm Girl Dry Goods. I swear my memory, I can't remember anything. It's getting really bad. I don't know what my problem is. All right, that's not important. I feel like Mary Poppins, right? Oh, this one. Doesn't matter which side. I think they're the same on both sides. Here, I'm going to do it this way. The Needlework of Dorsey Simpson. And this I love, and I'm pretty sure this is from Hands Across the Sea. I'm pretty sure that Brenda has already finished this. She's sending it off to get completed, I think. Then I got this, Ho Ho Ho. This is the Scarlet House. And super cute. I got some finishing fabric. Oh, Thank you so much for telling me about the silk gauze. So I found some silk gauze. Thank you so much for everybody. I have the names written down, but they're in the other room, or I would tell you. And I think that's all. We don't need to see any of that. Okay, I'll be right back, and I'll show you what I got yesterday. Okay, my mom always gives us Christmas money, so this is, I guess, for my mom. So this is Polly Maria. I don't think that's mine. I didn't get that. I have to check on that. This one, When the Leaves Fall. I finally got my copy. Very excited. Very, very. I haven't even looked at it because I just got it yesterday and just now brought it in from the car. So I got that from yesterday. Elizabeth Thorpe. This is From the Heart Needle Art. So Elizabeth Thorpe. And this elephant is what did it for me right here. Oh, so pretty. From the Heart Needle Arts. This one is Heaven is My Hope. Amen. Heaven is My Hope. And this is from Scarlet Letter. Anything with all this grass, it always makes me think of Brenda. Scarlet Letter. There it is. Oh, it's so pretty. I did get the floss for this. This one, I remember, hold on. Trace's friend. They designed together. Oh, her name's, I can see her face. Oh, Jennifer Lee. She did this one, and I think she did a color change. I think she did it with some friends. Oh, she does these hilarious videos because she's from like Minnesota area, and she dresses up like someone else, and it has this thick accent. Oh, darn it. I hate getting old. Although I don't think I was ever good with names. If I ever see you on the street and we've met before and I can't remember your name, please don't take it personally because I can't remember anything. I'm old. Michelle Rudy just keeps coming into my mind, and that's not who it is. Susie Reno. Oh, yay. Okay, Susie Reno. She did this with friends, and I think she did a color conversion. But I just really like it. It looks very retro to me. And anything that looks old, I really like. So they had, this is at the Tins, all of this is from the Tinsmith's Wife. They had this. It's a alphabet block sampler, Gentle Arts. It's like all the threads for it. It was all kitted up. So I don't know when this is from, but I found that. I found a bunch of Lizzie Kate like kit kind of things that she had, like little, I was like, wow. All right, so this one is Maria Tilly, and the polka dotted cow. Come on, it's just pretty. This is from Needlework Press, and it shows, here's the antique, here's the reproduction. There's a picture of the cow. This one is something I'm making for a friend, so I don't want anybody to see that one. I got this Heinzit. I'm not sure how you say that. Heinzit. Zeet, because E-I don't know, whatever. Texas, hello. I have one for Oklahoma. I kind of would like to have them for all the states. So I need to call Wendy and see. I haven't been able to find them online. I thought maybe I could find like a kit of them. So I'm going to see if Wendy can just order them, and I'll just start collecting those. I'd like to put them all together somehow. I'm just not sure how. This, we have a big windmill right outside our house. So this is perfect. windmill, not a wind turbine. We have a windmill. So I like that one. This one is, yeah, I'm not even going to. This is the designer. This is the name of the charts. You screenshot that or something? Look how beautiful that is. I really, really love this. And I did a conversion. I pulled, it called for DMC and one, what's this called? Valdani. And so what I did was I changed it to Gloriana Silks. I pulled them, the DMCs, and then I went to the Gloriana Silk wall at the Tinsmith's Wife, and I just pulled the ones that I wanted. These are the flosses for Heaven Is My Hope. And then this one is Martha Evans. This is the one I think that is the one that they're going to do for Brenda's big birthday sale, I think. I'm going to go back and check and make sure. But so I had to get this one. And I went ahead and kitted it with the 100 threes. There was, I think, 3 that they didn't have, and so she was going to get those for me. She said one of them's been on back order, so. Then I got some needles, because, you know, needles. And then they had this, and I thought, oh, how cute is this? The ribbon says the Tinsmith's Wife, and it's just a pair of embroidery scissors. And I love red, so they also had it in green. So anyway, now that's officially my haul. So now, Flosstube, be kind to each other. Bye.